quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big run there by Jones. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. On second down, it's Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
4-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. They juked him. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
The 42-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe... And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
43 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 84.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Packers 10, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 29, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd and very short, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Got a man open. It's Wims. this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
17-0 our score after 1. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Now a carry for Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on second down, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Man up, D. 26 months. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Trubisky to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 30-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Yeah.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Yard pickup.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to float this over, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A 49-yard gain.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are pouring it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here we go. 26, Mike, 26. Go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Sideline and incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
To go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up in.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down.
A very solid gain of 27. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. Man open left side is Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The big fella, 20, 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McCann's kick up and good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
35-yard line.
Lock in.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So it will no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.